Alright, Internet, I'm gonna level with you. It's hot outside, and I want a root beer. So we're doing an episode.
I'm gonna party like I did when I was 8. Drink too much root beer, stay up late. The Adam glasses, root beer round up. Yeah, the Adam glass, root beer round up.
As you may recall, Season 1 of the Adam Glasses Root Beer Roundup ended abruptly. I never let you know why. It was because I moved and lost the camera cord. Oops. Anyway, I've been collecting root beer for the last 2 years now, and some of it's probably bad. So I'm going to do random pulls out of the box that I've been putting everything in, and hopefully my cool dark place of storage has kept them fresh-ish. And some of these might taste bad because they're spoiled, and some of them might taste bad because they're just bad. But we'll find out. Either way, it's going to be an adventure. I've got a good collection to work through, but we're going to keep up, even in Season 2, with the traditional 3 root beers per. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Deadworld Zombie Soda. So, the final episode of Season 1, I talked about, I believe it was Captain Eli's, which was the only root beer we've had with a tie-in graphic novel. This does the opposite. Deadworld is an existing comics brand, and they decided to license their name for a line of snack products. I believe there's some potato chips as well. But a line of sodas, including Zombie Soda's premium root beer, Twilight Shuffler. I don't know if that's the name or just the character. I don't know if other root beers have different characters. I haven't seen any more than one bottle of this. Don't know where I picked it up either. It's been a while. It's very spooky. It's from Michigan. DeadworldZombieSoda.com is their website if you want to check that out. Caliber Comics is an independent comic book publisher who puts out the Deadworld comic books. They are highly regarded as far as comic books go. I've read that that Deadworld is the best zombie comic, which probably means something to someone. Doesn't mean anything to me. What else we got? The Pop Shoppe, Canada's traditional soda retailer, had existed for decades. I think they first started in the 40s, slowly died out throughout Ontario and the rest of Canada. Started in London, Ontario, if I remember correctly. Had over 500 stores at one point across Canada and the US. Now it's been reestablished. They closed in 1983, but reestablished in 2004 as basically an internet-only brand. Just recently, I think last year, they were sold to BeverageWorld.ca, an online beverage retailer of mostly adult beverages, it was my understanding, but now they're in the craft soda game as well, and revitalizing those old brands. What else? Let's go with Stubborn, classic root beer. Stubborn Soda is owned by Pepsi. Pepsi decided to make a line of craft sodas last year. I don't know if it lasted. I bought this when it came out, and there's a good chance it's already folded, but we got it. So, there's that. Let's open these up. First off, we'll go with Deadworld. Horrifyingly good, it says. Natural flavor for unnatural tastes. Smells good. Some nice vanillas. A little licorice on the back, and pretty classic draft root beer. Smell to that. Good head. I'm honestly surprised it's still carbonated at all. I don't even remember when I bought most of these. It's been at least a year since I purchased more new root beer. Look at that. Nice dark color. A little translucent. Yeah. Tastes about how it smells, a little more medicine-y. Anise is kind of covered up, just a syrupy flavor. Not thick though. A lot of root beers with that syrupy tendency are also syrupy viscously. This is thin and smooth, but it does have that little medicine thing on the back end. A little bubble gum in there too. Interesting stuff. The Pop Shoppe Classic. Now this, the label's got some damage, so find out. There's one that's bad. I wonder if that's how that's supposed to smell. Well, it's still looking good. A little darker than our Deadworld friends. Not a lot on the nose at all. Very, very old school taste, very deep medicine sort of flavor. Not bitter, good balance on the sweetness, but not a lot of sweet flavors. Stubborn. Established 2015, in fact. It wasn't last year, it was 3 years ago. But I'm pretty sure I bought it last year. So, yeah, that smells like I expected it to. Very, very sweet on the nose, very bubblegummy. Nicest head of the lot, kind of a pink head, much lighter in color. I don't know if you can even really tell that on camera. Comparatively lighter in color. Yeah, that's it's very sweet. You tried, Pepsi. You tried. Listen, this stuff, it's all right. I wouldn't call it classic root beer by any stretch. I think when most Americans think classic root beer, what they really think is something that tastes like A&W. Something very vanilla-y, something very, very sweet. I think when we talk about classic root beer as a historical drink, we're thinking of something more anisey, more classic sassafras flavor, with a little bit of sweetness to it, but ultimately very deep in that bitter herb, sweet herb anise. That tries to strike a balance, but it's nothing special. None of these really are anything special. Pop Shoppe, Pop Shop has a little more to it, at least more going on than Stubborn. I'd rather drink that than that. Stubborn just, there's not a lot there. Pop Shop at least has a little birch on the back end, almost a cola flavor in there too. And Zombie World. I mean, Zombie World's at least the most complex out of the three of these. And not complex in a bad way. We talked about complex last season rather, with things that were overly complex. Complex like Virgil's, which isn't bad per se, but has maybe too much going on for an actual root beer experience. Zombie may be a little too cough medicine-y for me, still though. I really want to believe that if I didn't know Pepsi made Stubborn, I would still hate it. I'm not sure if that's true. It is real sugar, so they've got that going for them. I'm still mad at Pepsi as far as real sugar sodas go, because they decided to make Throwback Dr. Pepper, which put Dublin Dr. Pepper out of business, and then they don't sell Throwback Dr. Pepper anywhere I've lived for the last, I don't know, since they put it out. I don't even know if they're still selling it, but it's super annoying that I can't get it. Real sugar Dr. Pepper is delicious. Possibly one of the few things in my life I like more than root beer. And I can't get it. Stubborn, you lose. Maybe that's arbitrary. Maybe it's not. It's not a very good root beer either. They're all three of these are perfectly middle of the road. I don't know what I'm saying. It's not great. It's not bad. Deadworld, your art. I really like your art. I don't even know if the camera's going to focus on that. Hide my face, see if it will. Natural flavors for unnatural taste. I don't. They're all fine. They're all fine. Pop Shop is actually this. I'd call this classic root beer. It's not quite as sweet as A&W, but out of the three of these, I think it's the one I could drink a bottle of. It tastes a lot like a lot of your turn of the century brands, your older brands. Kind of a Faygo flavor to this. Not quite as much bite as Dad's, but I think the Faygo comparison is a pretty accurate one. But yeah, there you go. The Pop Shop out of Canada wins this week. Deadworld Zombie Soda will go your number 2. And Stubborn, Pepsi, you done all right, but you're not done great. We'll see when I get around to doing another one of these. Thanks for watching.